So thermography is looking at heat, okay, because blood flow, the more blood flow to the area, the hotter it is. So thermography is using a camera that is looking at heat sensitization. And then it also judges each breast on an estrogen level or a hormone level. So, Penny, tell me what else you know about that, or just what you remember from your thermography results.
Mhm.
What impression did you get from that? And then what did you think? And what are we doing next?
The results from the thermography were pretty literally black and white, with a little color thrown in later. But I mean, the report was very easy to read. It tells you your estrogen level. Is that the correct way to say it?
It's indicated on there as a hormone level, but it's
Okay.
representing
Okay.
estrogen in
So
the breast.
it shows you that, and then it also shows you. I got full pictures of the thermography, and it also shows you the thermal grading that it gives you.
Hmm.
So, and they were balanced.
Okay, so they were balanced between the right side and the
Right.
left side. And there is a low level, a moderate level, and a high level,
Correct. Yep.
right? And so where did you fall?
Right in the middle. I mean, some was a little higher, but
Yep, from the
right in the middle.
middle to the high side,
Yep.
pointing to say, you know what? The results weren't middle to low.
Right.
The results
Right.
were, you know what? We're right above that medium spot. So
Exactly.
that says, there's a little bit more blood flow going on there than we would typically see.
Right.
There's a little bit more signs of estrogen activity,
Right.
and lots of times that can suggest estrogen dominance or an excess amount of estrogen in the body or a low amount of progesterone in the body.
Yep.
The thermography didn't diagnose Penny with anything
No.
in particular,
Right.
but what it's doing is telling us what's happening in her body right now. And since she was leaning towards, let's say it that way, the higher side,
Yep.
and she had a concern about it already that prompted her to have the test done, she wanted to do more.
Yep.
So, what other things are you doing based on that to find out more information?
So I've recently gotten my hormones checked,
Okay.
which is a urine test, very easy to do. And then diet. Diet is key. Your body, alkaline acid, keeping your body more alkaline is always good. Checking the pH of my urine.
Yeah.
That me and my husband both do that.
And what is it?
Right now, it's like 6.2.
Okay. And
Yeah.
where do you want it?
I want it around a little over 7.
Okay.
Yeah, that would give me a good alkaline base, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and you're also going to be having that yearly mammogram still,
Yes. Yep.
right?
Yep. Right now, I have another one booked for next week. So I'm not. I know the risks of my mammogram, but I also know that I need another test or another indicator to show me that um, the cancer activity is low, or the
That there isn't a
there,
cancer
right.
growing there that they can find.
Correct.
That's really what you're looking for, because that's what they've told her in the past. And there are many reasons to have one done. There are many reasons to not have one done. And so if you're one of those persons who do not know if you should or you shouldn't, first, Penny has some risk factors going on. She's had them in the past. She feels comfortable having one done. She wants to know if that's going to show her anything, and that's perfectly okay for her to do. It doesn't mean that everybody wants to run out and have a mammogram.
Right.
You
Right.
do get exposed to a large amount of radiation when you have one done. She is in the process right now of, she had another test that wasn't as normal as she wanted it to be. So the mammogram looks at it differently. She wants to make sure that that's okay. The other thing that she was starting to allude to is that we've checked her hormones.
Mhm.
And I had her do a urine test that evaluates all of her hormones, and more specifically, her hormone cascade and her estrogen activity, and how her body breaks it down and metabolizes it and methylates it or detoxes it. We're going to talk more about that in another video because we don't have her results yet.
Right.
But we are eager to find out, is she estrogen dominant? Is she low on progesterone? Where are those hormones? Are they balanced or are they not? Because many times I'll work with a woman after thermography that indicated estrogen dominance and her hormones are not balanced. She just needs a little bit of balancing. Foods can help to do that. If you're eating a very inflammatory diet, that inflammation can be seen there in the breast. So that definitely can throw off the results that you're seeing in your body. It doesn't mean that the test was wrong. It means that you've got a lot of inflammation in your body.
Yes.
And if you don't change that, you're at a higher risk for growing something there.
Yes.
So we'll be eager to find out how your mammogram turns out.
Yep.
So that we can share those stories then, or share that story. And we'll also share her hormone results. And we're going to keep walking through and find out what we find out. What is the next step we need to do? Because the whole goal here is to keep Penny as healthy as possible,
Right.
to mitigate her risk, and to find that key component to say, if that's putting her at risk, we need to change that. Okay, so this is just the beginning of her journey, but a lot of good information so far. And I bet you any money that there's somebody out there who has a story really close to yours,
Yep.
or at least wants to hear about yours first.
Yeah.
To help make a decision of what she should do about her own or her own fear.
Right.
So we'll talk more about each of those components as we go along. But thank you so far for
Thanks
starting with your health journey.
You're welcome.